come do my hair with me while I bring this curly wig back to life. Basically, I installed it one time. I did not like the video, so I'm installing it again, showing you guys how I would bring my curly wigs back to life. And it's glueless, by the way, so if you're interested in seeing how I did it, then just keep watching. BGMgirlhair sent me this wig. Hey girl, hey. And this is it. Basically, I put it on and I like had it lounging around for a couple days, so it kind of looked crazy, but it's a glueless closure wig. This is how it's constructed on the inside. It's very secure, so it has a band that you can adjust, and it came pre-plucked and pre-cut. I know a lot of people be having a hard time plucking, so you won't have to worry about it, but don't worry about my curls. I told you I took it off and I mistreated her, but we finna bring her back to life, and I'm so excited to get about this satin cap. So I put a wig cap on, and it's darker than my skin tone because it'll just blend in better with the lace. And this is a quick and easy way to put on your wig. Boom, bada bing, bada bang. Very easy, right? I know. So you can adjust it whatever, make your forehead as big or small as you want it to be. And you remember how I told you a darker wig cap blends better? You cannot even see the wig cap up under here, which is the goal. The first thing that I'm going to do is try to cover up this track in the back by parting some hair out thick enough so that you can't see the track in the back, because that is bootleg. And I'm gonna get my wax stick. You can find a cheaper wax stick than this, but I'm still gonna link it in my description. And I'm gonna grab my hot comb, and I'm gonna hot comb that product. And the wax stick plus the hot comb combo is such a fire combo. Look how flat the hair got. Look how flat the hair got. Like, Chelsea, come on now. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and hot comb the rest of the hair. I don't have no wax on it just yet. I'm just gonna hot comb it to start getting it flat a little bit on both sides, of course. And I really be like getting up in there. I burn myself sometimes, but I don't really care. When I first start hot combing the top, I don't add any wax initially. I don't do this for any particular reason. I just start getting it flat without product first. And I don't bring the hot comb too far down because I don't want to mess with the curls too much. I really just focus on the roots. But after that, then I go in with the wax stick, and this is going to help get it super flat. Y'all already know. And while I'm hot combing, I'm blending in the front into the part that I made in the back to cover up that track, because I don't want it to look like I parted my hair in like a T. Like, why do you have a T part? It just needs to be one straight line, and I need the hair that's going to the back covering the tracks to blend in with the hair that's falling to the sides. So because I put this wig on already, the part is already kind of in the middle and clean, but I'm going to make it pop out a little bit more. That brush is so thin. It's from Morphe, and it helps me get like the perfect straight line down the middle. And I just use the LA Girl concealer in light tanning. See how good that look? So let's talk about the lace. Look at the lace. Y'all remember this is glueless, right? And I didn't put any makeup on the lace or anything. So now I'm parting out my baby hair. And to part out the baby hair, I do like a round shape. I don't just part one straight line to part the baby hair. And I hot comb the rest of the hair going back, and I hot comb the baby hair going forward. And you do the same thing on the other side. I go like in a curved part. I hot comb the rest of the hair going back, and I hot comb my baby hair going forward. Fingers crossed that this is even, but I use spritz as my holding spray, because once I spray my roots and I comb them in this direction and I make the pre-plucked hairline pop out, I need it to stay like this, and the spritz is going to help me do that. So I use spritz on the roots and I use spritz on the hair, and I just comb that product in to help make the hair stay in the direction that I'm combing it in. And then to really make my roots really flat, like right here in the front, I use the back of the hot comb to melt the spritz in, and that just makes the hair just like hold. It stays like that. And then I hot comb the top going in the direction that it's gonna have to go in, and this looks so good. So good with no glue. That's crazy. I'm going for a really natural baby hair look today, so I'm going to pluck some hair out of the hair that I parted out and, you know, just thin it out a little bit. But look how much hair came out from that little itty bitty section. And then I'm going to cut them from shortest to longest, and I'm gonna curl them because I'm not using mousse today. And I definitely burned myself and I left a scar on my forehead. So this other side, I'm like, I'm not taking no chances. Let me just curl them in sections, and any little strands that I missed, I picked them up and I curled them too. To start swooping the baby hair, I use a baby hair brush and I just start getting them in the direction that they're going to go in. And as you can see, they really start laying down already how they're supposed to once you curl them. So I sprayed the baby hair brush with some spritz and then I swooped over them again, keeping that same shape that I initially just mapped out for myself. And if I started feeling like, okay, they starting to look a little too crunchy, like they looking a little too stiff, then I would comb through them with the comb side of the baby hair brush to fluff them out a little bit, because I don't want them to be like stuck to my face. I want them to look fluffy and movable or whatever, but I still want them to like have a shape to them. So now I'm gonna comb the top going down how it's supposed to go down so that we could start defining the curls. Honestly, the hair looks good. Big hair is really cute, but it just doesn't look uniform. You got some curly, you got some combed out. It just, I gotta get it together. So you only need 3 products: the mousse, the brush, and some water. And then I'm gonna start working in sections, starting in the front. The sections are not that big, but they're also not that small. I saturate this section with water. There's nothing in this spray bottle but water, and then I put mousse over it and I work that mousse into the curls, and then I just detangle it with a brush. So when I'm brushing it out right now, I'm not really having no intentions but to detangle it. But once it's completely detangled, then I start really putting in some wrist work and starting to try to get some coils with the brush. And once I see like some coils, then I'll stop and I'll let it go. I don't need every strand to be coily. Some could just be curls, that's fine, but I like how curly hair looks when you have some coils in it. And to get the coils, you just keep brushing and brushing and brushing until you start seeing the curls. And I scrunch the hair up from the tips up, and I'm gonna do the same thing to this side of the hair, but I'm gonna do it off camera. I think, did I? Yeah, I did it off camera, and that's pretty much how I got, you know, my curly hair back to life. The curls look juicy and cute. They were still kind of wet in these clips, but I can't believe this is glueless. Here is like 95% dry. You see how big it got. But thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.